We have come to the end of the bag. Can you see the inside? You see, I told you you can put your chain. I'm using silver chain now, so I have to run that other pattern round this place. Can you see? You see this other side too. You see the chain. I have to run it round. So this is the back and this is the front part of it. See? So it's a very easy bag to make. You can make it very beautiful. Hello everyone, you are welcome to this training. This is Esther Blessed Creativity. My name is Esther Adebayo. I want to make a simple clutch bag. We have clutch purse, we have clutch bag. The one we are making today, you can carry it like a purse. You can also carry it like a bag. You can also handle it like a bag. So I want to give you the measurement. The measurement we are using today is 12.5 inches. The wideness is 12.5 inches. 12.5 inches by 12.5 inches by 18 inches length. The length is 18 inches by 18 inches. 12.5 inches by 18 inches. That's for the length. 12.5 inches by 18 inches. When I first cut it, I cut it in rectangular shape. Yes, you cut it out in rectangular shape. When you have gotten your rectangular shape, then you get the middle of your 12.5. The middle of your 12.5 is 6 and quarter. 6 and quarter. When you have gotten the middle, you place your tape rule from that middle here. You place your tape rule from the middle. You get your 3 and quarter. 3 and quarter. Yes. 3 and quarter you mark. Then you come to this side likewise. You get your 3 and quarter to this side. So 3 and quarter plus 3 and quarter, that will give you 6.5. It's going to give you 6.5. It's going to give you 6.5. Now, when it gives you 6.5, from this 6.5, you measure your 2 inches down. So this side here, the measurement here is 2 inches, while this place is 6.5. 2 inches down, 2 inches down, 6.5. You meet them together here, cut it off. That is how I was able to get this place. This place is 2 inches. This place is 6.5. When they meet here, you cut it. Then this place, you see that I gave it a slanting shape. You just remove ½ inch from the normal ½ inch from here. So from that place, you let your tape rule or your ruler. I used ruler. You use your tape rule or your ruler to meet that place where you have marked your ½ inch. You slant it from up here, then you cut that place off. That is how I was able to get this shape you are seeing here. So the next thing is to go and glue this round. You will see that I have to leave a space here. This space I left here is for gluing. We are going to glue it. We are going to close it down like this, all this place. So I will show you the next thing to be done after this. Hello everyone. This is another part that we want to make. This one you are seeing now, this side is 7 inches. This is 7 inches. No, this is 7 inches. 7 inches by 2.5. That's the chipboard that is in it. But like I told you earlier on, that anytime you are gluing a chipboard on a material, always leave a space. Like this space I'm leaving here now, that is where I am going to use to cover this place. Yes, I will cover it with glue, that's a Fostic gum, before I will now place it. This shape you are seeing now is going to be by this side. This is how it's going to be. One is going to be here, and the other one is going to be by this side, at the bottom of the box we are making. You see the space I'm leaving behind here, this space, you see, I didn't allow chipboard to get to the place because it's going to be attached to this place, and I will glue it together to this place. While this other place, I am going to cover it, but this place will be left like this because we are going to glue it together. I will glue it together with this place so that it will not be too thick when you are trying to cover this other side, because this place too will cover together with it. The same thing. So I told you that this place, this one is 7 inches by 2.5 inch. 7 inches by 2.5 inch. Like I told you earlier on, I cut it in rectangular shape. Removed a 1/4 inch by the side here, a 1/4 inch. So you see that this place is not up to 7 inches like this because I've removed it a 1/4 inch. Then where I have marked out the 1/4 inch, I allow this place to meet there. Curve this place. I gave it a slight curving. Can you see a slight curving? So that is what I gave to that place. So all I will go and do now is glue this place down, cover it down like this. After doing that, I will come and show you. Then when I show you, I will now, when I'm through with stitching it, I have to do all these things to go and sew and come back, because if we want to be looking at the aspect of sewing, it will consume a lot of data for you and for you to download it. That's why sometimes online training most of the time is always good for those who have known bag making before, because they will understand all these things and they will understand it. To glue it, you just have to sew. You have to do it this way. You put gum there, you have to do it this way so that this place will be like this. Can you see? I will now later bring it and stitch it on this other side. So that is all about this place. So this is how the back is going to look like. I've stitched this thing on it. Can you see? I've stitched it on it. You see? That's how it's going to. It's just like a design. Doesn't have anything. And then I've glued this place round. You see that I have to hold the two mouths together. This place has been glued down very well. Can you see? Just look. So this the inside. So the next thing now is to cut whatever you want to use. Is it Marco you want to use, or or carry board? Whichever one that you wish to use out of it, you will be the one to decide that. But to me, I think using a Marco to it will be very, very good. Yes, I'm going to use Marco. I will cut it to this shape. For the Marco I'm going to put, it's not going to cover everything. It's just going to be inside like this. Inside like this. It will just cover the side. Inside just a little bit to this place. I will not allow it to get to this edge because of sewing. Because if you allow it to get to this place, it will be very difficult for you to sew. So after doing it that way, then we'll now do the next thing. So let me just cut the Marco, fix it inside, and then I will now show you. After showing you, then I will cut the lining. Show you how the lining I'm going to cut. I will use black material for the inside of the lining. Black material, and also put a kind of inner pocket. So we'll just glue it on it. We'll not seal it. We'll just glue it on this side. I'll glue it on this side. I'll use it to cover the face. We are not going to stitch it because we have something that we are going to stitch, and we don't want double stitches. Double stitches will make your work to be very rough. So the back, you see that I've not stitched it. If I want to manage my gum or whatever, I will just run it around like this. So by the time I want to put the lining or whatever I want to use, I will still have to run it around again, you see. And by the time I want to put the side, this thing that will cover the inside, I will still put another thing, and that is going to cause lots of problem for this thing. So that is what, after putting our marco inside, that is when we are going to put whatever we want to use to design the front, where we want to use at the front, as the front. So we'll come and do that. Thank you very much.